This is Zola Majavu. I hereby provide you with a further update in respect of the PSL DC matters. One, I can confirm that the case pertaining to Mr. Mpho Makola, a player of Cape Town City Football Club, who was found guilty as charged pertaining to his conduct in pushing the match official, Mr. Baloyi, in a fixture, was sanctioned as follows by the disciplinary committee together with his club. Cape Town City Football Club as the employer and the club for which Mr. Makola played and was fixtured on the day was fined an amount of 200,000 rand, which is fully suspended on condition that the same club is not found guilty of a similar misconduct for a period of 24 months calculated from the date of the ruling, which is 21 December 2021. With regard to Mr. Makola himself, he is suspended from participating in any footballing activities under the auspices of the league or SAFA for a period of 6 months, 4 months of which are suspended, which effectively means that he would serve an effective 2 months suspension, which would be reckoned from the 1st of February 2022 and expire on the 31st of March 2022. This is acknowledging the fact that during the January period, the league would not be in session due to the AFCON. The balance of the 4 months which are suspended on condition that during the next 18 months from the date of the ruling, he is not found guilty of similar misconduct. Put differently, if he were to be found guilty of misconduct, similar misconduct, before the expiry of 18 months, he will automatically have to serve the 4 months for which he was suspended, and he will still be sanctioned for that new offense that he would have committed and be convicted of. Thirdly, both Mr. Makola as well as his club are ordered to pay the costs of the DC, which the league will calculate and send to both of them. The second case, in terms of an update, I can also confirm that Lamontville Golden Arrows appeared before the DC earlier this evening to face charges pertaining to fielding what the league regards as an ineligible player in the name of Mr. Simo Bright Mhlongo on a number of fixtures, including those of the MTN Cup. Lamontville Golden Arrows pleaded not guilty, and the matter was postponed to next week, Wednesday on the 26th, to enable Golden Arrows to furnish me as a prosecutor a plea explanation. We have both been directed to exchange whatever documents that we wish to exchange before the 26th, and when the matter resumes on the 26th at 1800 hours, we would be proceeding to make legal submissions only, and thereafter the committee will then deliberate and decide whether or not the charges preferred by the league have indeed been sustained or proven. In the event they decide that the charges have been proven, the matter would then have to proceed to the second phase, where an appropriate sanction would be discussed. Needless to say, in the event where the league DC finds that the allegations against Arrows have not been proven, that would therefore be the end of the matter. I will then come back after next Wednesday to give a further update. Thirdly, I also confirm that Orlando Pirates Football Club was charged yesterday and their matter has been enrolled for hearing at 2 o'clock on the 26th, next Wednesday, 26th of January. This is in relation to the misconduct arising from the chairman of TS Galaxy being denied entry into the stadium. The charges preferred against Orlando Pirates relate to that incident. That case will proceed next week, Wednesday as well. However, it will start at 1400 hours. When it is finalized at whatever date and time, once again, I will come back and provide a further update on the outcome of the DC hearing. Lastly, by way of a reminder, the matter of Kaizer Chiefs will be proceeding tomorrow, which is Friday, the 21st of January at 1600 hours. Again, upon the finalization of that matter tomorrow, I will similarly issue a further update. As always, I will not be drawn into any running commentary pertaining to the updates as and when I give them. Thank you for your understanding. End of the release. Correction, the player involved is Mr. Simo Bright Mbele. Mbele, not Mshongo. The rest of the release remains unaltered.